Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Cinema Circle, the show where we talk and do movie reviews of all your favorite releases coming out of Hollywood. The show that is for the fans, by the fans. I'm your host for today, Mr. Scenario Shaquille VonJevy, and joining me as usual is PTSD.
Hey everyone.
Patricia Rostrulo.
What's up?
And back with us is Mitch McEwan.
Hello.
Alright, I know it's been a while, but we are talking about Venom, so let's check it out.
I found something really bad. And I have been... Eddie. Who said that? Taken.
Alright, so we're back. We just came back from watching Venom. It's been a while since we've done a review. Who wants to start?
The good. Well, I feel like there was good on and off. While I was watching the movie, it was like I felt mixed feelings throughout the entire thing. The good I thought was there was a lot of good action in it. I enjoyed that. I loved Tom Hardy's performance. I thought he gave a great. Actually, everyone gave a pretty good performance. But Tom Hardy was fantastic in it. I thought. I'm just a huge Tom Hardy fan. I liked the way Venom looked. I heard there was some bad reviews about the way Venom looked in the CGI, but I thought it looked pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Okay. Tom Hardy was good. The villain, I don't know what the actor's name is. Do you guys know what his name is?
His name was Drake?
No, like the actor.
I don't know.
I don't know his name, but he was really good.
Yeah, he was.
I thought he was really good.
He was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, so I thought Tom Hardy's performance was amazing because you have to remember that he's acting with not something actually there, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought his acting was amazing. The action was action-packed. I really liked that. I actually didn't mind the story. I actually really liked the banter back and forth between Venom and Eddie. I thought that was cute. What else? I really went into this movie with no expectations. So I just kind of went along for the ride. And for me, it was enjoyable. Like, I wasn't comparing it to the comic book and, like, any other version of Venom that I've seen. I just kind of let them do their thing. Fresh eyes. I wasn't comparing it to anything. The CGI didn't bother me. I actually, 2018. So the CGI was good. And yeah, the chemistry between Michelle Williams' character and Tom Hardy's character was good as well. It was believable, so I like that.
For me, I think across the board we can all say that Tom Hardy's performance was absolutely brilliant in this. I think that he's the one that made this movie. Yeah. Without him, I don't think that this movie would have been what it was, or I think if I'm gonna refer this movie to somebody, it's because it's just based off of his performance. Yeah. Like, yo, you really want to see him act and do something with
so good.
Oh my
a comic book character. I would say see this movie because there's not much that you can really do with certain characters, and Venom isn't one of those characters that cause for you to be so deep. It's not like a Michael Fassbender, right? You know what I mean? He does have standalone comics, but I mean, seeing him before we see him with Spider-Man, no one, whatever. But I like that. I'm on the fence when it comes to the banter back and forth between Venom and Tom Hardy. Maybe I think I like it because Tom Hardy. Yeah, and then some of the action was okay. And I think I'm just gonna leave that there.
Yeah, I'd save the rest for the bad.
Yeah. Let's move on to the bad. I think for me, for the bad, I think I didn't feel the Michelle Williams Tom Hardy.
Me either.
No, you guys didn't feel it.
Chemistry.
No.
I did not
at
feel
all.
it.
I didn't like her at all.
I didn't like her wig.
Right from the beginning, I thought her character was just so dry, and I didn't see any emotional connection with his character and her character.
The very first shot of them two, I was just like, and I started to play it in my head. I'm like, wow, this is not good.
The thing is, I love Michelle Williams, but I think she did terrible in this movie.
I don't think she did good at all.
I didn't think she did good at all.
Do you want to defend her?
Yeah.
Defend it?
No, you know what? I watched an interview, so I kind of know where she was going with the character.
Okay.
She didn't want her to be like a damsel in distress.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
she wanted her to be more of like a, independent woman style character rather than the cliche damsel in distress.
But-
I love him and something's going on with him and I need to save him.
In that sense, I don't really get what she was doing
No.
then. Because she wasn't... I don't get her character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't feel
I
that
don't,
strong.
yeah, I don't get her at all.
Yeah.
It's like, what is she there for?
She was there for
To
plot
like,
device.
you could have
maybe.
the movie. You could have taken her out.
100%.
And
She
would
didn't
at
need
the
to be
movie.
there
Yeah,
at
she didn't
all.
need to be there. Her character
A
didn't add
waste
anything.
of money
Yeah,
and a waste of
it didn't add
shit.
anything to it. And she's such a good actress, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
I was so excited for her, but
Another thing I never complain about this, but I wasn't really feeling the CGI
neither
this
was
time.
Really?
Yeah, this is the first time I didn't
I'm always
notice
a
the defender.
I feel like
I
I didn't
noticed
notice it,
CGI.
so I didn't
noticed
make
it.
a fuss of it.
I saw it. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is. I'm like, I and maybe this is bad for me, but maybe I was picturing it like him and Spider-Man, because Spider-Man's a CGI character and he's a Spider-Man and he's a CGI character and they're both in the same, like, they're supposed to be in the same universe. So I was thinking, like, if they were to meet up, he would look super fake. Like, he just looked fake.
the thing, the
For me.
CGI that like got me.
If you were to put him
like,
beside Spider-Man, he wouldn't look good.
Yeah. The thing, like, the one where like it really looked bad was when Riot and Venom fought. It just looked like blobs the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think they tried to do it with the faces,
Yeah.
like having that in, but I think they failed in that sense. Like they tried to do it really well and it didn't work out.
I
for
feel
them.
like how else could they do it? Because
Yeah.
if he's a creature, he's an alien,
but like,
and he's
yeah.
always supposed to be moving like.
I know.
It just,
You know?
I just
I
couldn't
think-
see it.
No, I think
Like-
that the CGI where it was Eddie and then like Venom like kind of coming out and stuff like that, I
That's
thought
what
that was good.
Yeah.
No, I thought I didn't mind that.
Yeah.
It was
the
when
action
When they were
scenes, right?
fighting
like when
together.
it was just like when
yeah.
he was just like coming out and then
Yeah.
the hand and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that was
that
all
was
fine.
good.
Yeah.
It was when when he became Venom,
Yeah.
like this character. I was like,
Yeah.
Just because you think he stood off like more, like he was just
just looked-
so different.
Yeah,
from the
like
rest
so
of the
different.
movie.
It
Like
just looked fake.
in the convenience store or whatever, and then he's grabbing the guy. Like I don't know, it just looked.
I could see
off
that.
to
It's
me.
just
Yeah.
it's less. There's not a lot of realism, but
Yeah.
then again, what is he supposed to look like? That's
Yeah.
why I gave it a break.
I was
Neither
comparing
I,
it to just like I was just like, okay, this is Venom. I don't really know much about him. I wasn't comparing him to the comics. I wasn't comparing him to the MCU. I wasn't comparing to any of that. I just looked at it as its own thing, and I think that helped me with this movie because I did laugh. You guys heard me laughing at parts, and I don't even think it was meant to be funny.
That's
Yeah.
what I didn't like about it because
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
it was intentional laughs. I think we were laughing at it because it was
So
Yeah.
it was stupid.
Yeah.
Some scenes
Yeah.
like when he
It was out
did
of
that
context.
scream,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, but that was
But
so
that wasn't.
funny.
I don't think it was intentional.
Like he screamed like a little girl. It
Like
was
we were
so
supposed to be like he got
funny.
like I was like Eddie.
Yeah,
and then
it's like,
and he gets I was like what?
Yeah.
That was so funny, but I honestly no. But the way how there was little like jokes here and there, maybe that one was just like because there was jokes that were that's a joke, but I feel like that was probably a joke where it was supposed to be a little bit more subtle,
maybe.
just on Tom Hardy's end.
So my bad now. I didn't like the voiceovers. I
Me
felt
either.
like it was too like over top. I can't remember the term, but like it was too like
Yeah,
boom.
Yeah.
It should have been an undertone.
yeah,
Like we know it's coming from in his head.
yeah,
Right? Because it's not like we're looking at it from his POV, his point of view, and then we're hearing it like Eddie. Like so, we're hearing it as if we're him. We're watching him, so we're not supposed to hear it like how he hears.
I
it.
hear that. Yeah,
So I didn't like the voiceovers at all, and
right with
I
you.
felt they were too frequent. Where he could have been talking to him, but it was too frequent, you know. So and the joke, like I didn't care for, but I didn't mind. I just laughed at them.
I think there's
Why
too
not?
much of it.
Yeah.
There was too much. Like some parts were really funny, and then they kept adding more, and you're just like, you don't need that.
No, I don't know because like I can. The only reason why I would disagree with that is because you watch movies like Guardians of the Galaxy and
Yeah.
stuff, and their jokes are unnecessary.
Yeah.
Whereas these
Well, it's not
ones,
on that same level, but it was still a little bit too
because
much.
I feel like those jokes are a lot more than the jokes that were here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just think they were
I mean, we
doing
had
jokes.
Pac-Man
Yeah.
come out in Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
But
Like,
there was jokes here that you didn't need. And it was like, and then
there
it didn't, didn't get that big of a reaction.
The jokes
either.
made it feel more comfortable for the audience, though, and made it feel even more relaxed and not compared to anything. Because the beginning of the movie, I felt like they wanted to be very serious and like a thriller type thing, and I wasn't like feeling that. I didn't like it that much. Mm-hmm. But then when they started throwing the jokes in, because I didn't feel like they were hitting their spots for the thrillers, like where they were like the seriousness. But when they started throwing the jokes in, it kind of eased my feeling up of how I felt about it, and I started enjoying it. So I think that helped it.
They had no money shot.
For my for my bad, is the genre, like what you're saying, the genre was confusing. Like, I know what it's supposed to be, but they put in so many different elements of so many genres that it was kind of like, what the hell? Yeah. Okay. Sure, I'll let that slide, but what the hell? You know?
Can we talk about the story?
Go ahead.
Was there one?
Was there a story?
I don't have no idea.
I have no idea. I don't think there was a story.
I think it was just how he becomes Venom. I'm not really thinking about the storyline. I'm just trying to enjoy this film. Yeah. So I didn't really care that much.
I don't think that was their priority.
But from the beginning, I knew the storyline was going to be shit. So, I didn't care for it because I just wanted to see Tom Hardy and Venom interact. So.
I wanted to see, like, at the end, a plane ticket to New York. That's what I wanted to see. Because they're in San Francisco right now. Yeah. So I'm wondering, is Spider-Man ever going to come up in this, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I
don't feel that Spider-Man's going to make an appearance anytime soon.
I don't like the fact that they have Venom in a world where Spider-Man doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. To me, that doesn't make sense. To me, that's Batman without Batman without Joker, and that's foolish. So I think and I don't know what your guys' take on it is, but do you guys think that the MCU or Marvel was waiting to see what this movie does before they include Venom in what they're doing?
No, I don't think that's what their plan was.
No.
So do you think that Spider-Man is only, like, Sony's cash cow Spider-Man is only going to be a part of the MCU? And whatever villains do show up is whatever Marvel is working.
What do you think they're gonna do with the teaser at the end with the?
Yeah, I know, and that's what really.
I have no idea.
Okay, so Spider-Man.
Before we get to that aside, I think when their contract is up with Marvel, they will bring him back into their universe because they're
based off of.
I think so too.
But will it be
based
the
off
same
of them trying to jumpstart this one? They might reboot him and reincorporate him back into their universe, but we have to wait and see what Marvel does with the second Spider-Man movie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
After that, then we'll know. Or we won't know, but we'll have an idea.
It's really confusing for me because...
It's confusing for me too.
Spider-Man is such a huge property, and I understand that he's in the Marvel Universe, and then it's not that they're just using Marvel Universe villains in Spider-Man movies. They're using still the Spider-Man villains in those movies, but it's just like they're separating them now to say, okay, these ones are going to be Sony, and then Marvel, you guys can have these ones, right? Yeah. So for me, that's weird because especially when you have characters like Venom and Carnage, those are characters that, like, those are the ones that
help build Spider-Man's universe.
Yeah. Like, you can't have, and I get why they would probably want to hold on to them, because if Marvel's if Marvel's like directing Spider-Man, right? Your next biggest person in that, or character in the Spider-Man universe is Venom, and then Carnage, right? So you probably want to have your Venom be your new Spider-Man, but that's I don't know. I'm not really feeling a Spider-Man-less Sony. I think they should just all come together. Let's rate this movie. Okay. Mitch.
Yeah, I want to go last.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to go last. I was over here. You go first.
I can go first. It was a 6 for me.
Yeah. I'm going to go with, I was struggling. I'm like, yo, this movie, I'm like, yo, if Catwoman is a 5 or 4, then this movie is probably going to be a 5.5 or a 6. I'll give it a 6 because of Tom Hardy's performance. So I'm going to go with 6. He's the
saving grace.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
I'm going to give it a 6.5. The 0.5 is for Tom Hardy. Like that extra 0.5. Yeah.
When I finished the movie, I thought of a 6.5, but then after thinking about it, I wanted to give it a 7. So I'm going to give it a 7, I think.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I wasn't, afterwards I was thinking, I was like, I'm thinking too much about it. I enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it. It's
I'm giving it a 7.
You know what? It is a good time at the movies. It's not a waste of time either.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this
I don't think I'll watch it again, though.
No. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to add. I wouldn't watch this movie at home.
No, I don't think
so. No, I wouldn't watch this movie at home.
No.
It's a one-time watch thing.
Yeah.
Good time at the theater.
Oh, yeah.
One-time watch thing.
One-time watch. I would have given it a better score had the story been better, but it wasn't there.
Yeah. and the chemistry and whatever. But Tom Hardy is the man. I mean,
man of the hour.
It kind of sucks though because like he could have waited to be Wolverine in the MCU and got a little bit more money, but whatever. But on that note, I want to close it off. So Kiki.
Oh, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. You can find us at cinema_circle, right?
On IG.
And if you have any questions or you want to be part of the show, don't forget you can email us at cinemacircle1@gmail.com.
From everyone here at Cinema Circle, I want you guys to stay blessed and always keep it 100. This is Cinema Circle signing out. Until next time, peace.